Became legal in North Carolina back on March 11th. You may have seen an ad or two about it.
Hard to miss them. Today, the State Lottery Commission released its first monthly sports wagering report. So from the moment of legalization at noon March 11th through March 31st, North Carolinians wagered more than $659 million. But check this out. From those wagers, North Carolinians won more than $590 million. Now remember, that's not even a full month, only about 3 weeks. State law does place an 18% tax rate on the gross wagering revenue of each sports betting operator. Now that money goes towards gambling addiction education and treatment programs to expand opportunities in youth sports, money for collegiate athletic departments at 13 state universities, and more. Coming up next.